Hey guys, so welcome back to going through the Beatitudes. Yesterday we looked at God blesses those who mourn. Today we'll be looking at verse 5, Matthew 5:5, which says, God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the earth. So let's break this down. So God blesses those who are humble. And I feel like this right there, God blesses those who are humble, is something we get very confused of. Because I don't believe that humble is lowering yourself. No, I feel that that's what most people look at is when they read this is uh like when they read something about being humble is that they gotta lower themselves. No, it's about knowing that God is above you and realizing that you are overpowering him but in your own ways. So it's not about lowering your standards, lowering yourself, but it's about you realizing the truth. And the truth is that God is not behind you, but he's in front of you. He and I feel like that's where most people are getting confused about when they read that God blesses those who are humbled. God's not saying that he's blessing those people that are just lowering themselves down, putting themselves down, degrading themselves. He's saying, I bless those who realize I am more important than them. I have greater plans than they do. I can help them more than this earth can. And so I feel like we have a big misunderstanding about what God is saying about being humbled. And because I hear times and times again, like how we gotta be humbled, and people think that they have to kind of like put themselves down, degrade themselves, put others first, and like just basically put themselves to a point where they're not basically their self anymore. And no, God's saying, I want you to be yourself. I just want you to realize that I am so much greater than where I was or where I am. So I feel like most people put God in the back. God, stay back there. I only would call you when I need you. But when actually it'd be like, God, show me the way. Show me your footsteps. Show me the way you want me to go. And then the second part says, for they will inherit the whole earth. God's not saying that we're going to roll over the earth. God's not saying that we own this earth. God's saying that what he means by inherit the earth means we are given the permission, his word about taking care of what this temporary home is, earth. This is not our forever home. So God is in giving it like kind of like an inheritance. Like we own this earth, but we're not really owning it, because when you think about inherited, you think about when from family. If you come from a nice family, you're going to inherit probably their land, probably some of their money, and then even for basic family people, you're probably going to inherit something from them, probably a house but like God's not dead yet, so it's kind of too early for us to say we own this earth. God's saying, hey, I'm giving you this earth to help me run. So I kind of feel like we should, and I'm not saying that the Bible is wrong or anything, but in this verse, I'm just saying that maybe we should look at it as, for they will help me run this earth. Meaning I am giving them the leadership, the skills, the anointing of being on this earth to share not only the word, but to be a light to others that are stuck in the darkness. And so I feel like we just that verse alone for God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the earth, is something we really need to look at, especially in this day and age. Are we doing the best we can with the earth that God's letting us kind of run for Him? Or are we kind of staying back and saying, oh, it's other people, other people can share the light, other people can be the light? But, and I'm not saying that you should just go out and spread in the word, but I'm saying that you should actually be spreading it through the overflow of what you're not just like, oh, well, today, let's see, we're going to be, this person needs to hear something about murder. And it says here in Matthew 5:21, you have heard that our ancestors were told, you must not murder. If you commit murder, you are subject to judgment. But I say, if you even anger with someone, you are subject to judgment. If you call somebody an idiot, you are in danger of being brought before the courts. And if you curse someone, you are in danger of the fires of hell. So I'm not saying that you should just go, okay, well, I feel like somebody off the streets needs to hear that and go share that. But no, what I'm saying is you should be leading from the overflow. I mean, okay, I read that verse about murder. Or I read this verse about peace or whatever. And like God has poured into you enough where you can't handle that you just don't know what to do besides spread. It's like pouring a cup of water, like having the sink on and filling up a cup of water. It's going to overflow. But back to what we were focused on, which is being humble and inheriting the earth, is basically, so it's not about putting ourselves down. It's not about just putting other people in front of us, putting God in front of us, and just keep degrading ourselves. It's about, okay, I see God. I'm coming closer. I'm coming closer. I'm coming closer to you. Show me your ways. Show me your leadership. Show me how you want me to be. Show me the person I need to lay hands on. Show me your ways. It's kind of like being an apprentice. We are an apprentice of God. Like God knows how to do everything. We're just under His leadership, under His hands, and He's not going to let us fail. Like other people that we apprentice under will probably let us fail. But I'm saying, if you are humble enough to realize God doesn't belong behind me, He belongs in front of me. He belongs in the center of my relationship. He belongs in the center of my whole life. That includes my marriage. That includes my job. That He goes way before any of those things. That's being humble. It's not about putting myself down, going, well, you know what? I guess I need to tell my friend Bob over here that he's doing a good job, and even though I've been picking up his slack the whole day at work, that's not being humbled at all. And so I feel like that's where we get confused, is about this thing being humbled. So hopefully that guy shares some light and expresses the true meaning about being humbled. It's not about putting yourself down. It's about being humbled enough to realize that God doesn't belong behind you. He belongs in front of you. He belongs in your whole life, and everything should wrap around Him. So, thank you guys for watching this day's video. I keep saying week because I'm used to doing weekly videos. Sorry. But this day's video, and see you guys tomorrow. And we'll be talking about something that I feel like definitely needs to be talked about. So stay tuned. See you guys in the next one.